See, I had an opportunity of working with almost four senior homeopaths before I started my practice. And of course, the most longest term I had was with Dr. H. Gaikwad. On my request, though he was retired, he used to come to White House uh, for almost 7 years. He came to White House, and there were literally he could tell me the basics of homeopathy. A lot of things were cleared while studying with him. Now, my dear friends, the practical aspect of a remedy and a theoretical aspect, there can be a slight, it's not much difference anyway, but how do you apply it practically is more important. So here, when we talk about calcarea carb, all these four senior homeopaths always to say that the moment a child is born, he is a calcarea child. Now, there is a reason. Hello. The moment a child is born, he is a calcarea child. Why? Why does they say so? Why do they say so? There's a reason. Because, my dear friends, calcarea is a bodybuilder. It is a growth remedy. And the moment a child is born, his bones are weak, his muscles are weak, and though his perceptions are weak, there are no teeth, then sometimes there will be very less hair, there's open frontanels and sutures, the bones cannot sustain much weight. So all these things in calcarea you'll find are the basics of calcarea. It is the basics of calcarea. The calcarea patient, they say, has got delayed milestones. Now, when we talk about delayed milestones, that has got nothing to do with the Barata Cup delayed milestones. Because in Barata Cup, it is the mental and the physical both delayed. Whereas in Calcarea Cup, it is a delayed physical milestones. Now, what do you mean by physical milestones? That means the child should be able to hold his head in 30 to 40 days. So, that means his neck muscles are becoming stronger, then he should be able to turn around in the bed after 3 months. He starts turning around the bed from one side to another. Then after 6 months, he starts not crawling exactly, but he starts pushing himself, yeah, in different directions. Then within 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 say 30 days or 40 days, he should be able to retain his saliva in the mouth. There should not be any dribbling of saliva. Then he starts recognizing people. So now recognizing people is more of a mental aspect. But when we talk about physical aspect, then after 8 9 months, he starts getting this dentition. So teeth they come on time. Then by 10th, 11th month, the open frontanels and sutures they start filling up because unless and until the sutures and the frontanels are open, they cannot be a normal delivery, or it will tear open the woman genitals, the mother's genitals, when the child is born. So the head has to be completely collapsed when the child is born. So here, that's why there are open frontanels and sutures naturally, and they start filling up. Then appearance of teeth. Then he starts holding on to something and trying to stand up, and slowly he starts walking. Now these are here. There can be a difference between 1 or 2 months here and there. Not necessarily that every month this milestones had to be seen. 1 or 2 months is fine, but in case a child doesn't stand, even at the age of 1, forget about walking, but if it doesn't stand at the age of 1 year, he is no more an infant. Then it is thing to worry. If it doesn't get teeth till say 15 months, it's thing to worry. If his frontal and sutures remain open, it's thing to worry. So all these things we call them delayed milestones. These are known as delayed milestones. And in calcarea, we talk about not lack of calcium but defective assimilation. Now again we come back like Cilicia, we come back from Calcarea also. It is defective assimilation. That's why the bones they remain weak. The bones they become remain weak. Though Calcarea is fair, fat, and flabby. Fair, well, in India, we may not get a lot of fair people because we are on the darker skin. But fat and flabby, yes, we can get them. So, if not fair, not necessary. But when we talk about the Indian climate, they can be dark, I mean, slightly brownish color and fair, fat and flabby. So, not necessarily fair. Anyway, but this triple F, fair, fat, and flabby, you have to understand the essence of it. That means there's a lot of bulk. In Calcutta, there's a lot of bulk, a lot of obesity, a lot of bulk. Then what happens? Here when we talk about Calcarea, it is, it is not, my dear friends, it is not the, I mean, desire to do, he doesn't want to do anything. It's not that. Because mentally he is very strong. The mental growth is absolutely normal. Mental growth is absolutely normal. Whereas physical growth, when we talk about the physical growth, that is weak. So he is lot of quantity without quality. What we call it? Lot of quantity without quality. Quantity बहुत सारी है, बहुत सारा bulk है, मगर there is no quality. And when there is no quality, and though he is a very keen person, he is an intelligent person, he is not an idiot like Bharataka. So he has his own demands. But because there is no physical ability, he keeps on he keeps on demanding for things, or he becomes very stubborn. He'll ask, oh, I want that bag. He'll tell someone around him, please go and give me that bag. And if he says, you go and fetch it, he says, no, please, you have to. And sometimes he can be very, very not only stubborn, but he can he can be irritable also. He can be very irritable to get those things. So well, here we have a lot of similarity with Chamumila, because Chamumila also keeps on demanding for things, but Chamumila is extremely irritable. Calcarea is basically very his physical ability is not there. Physical ability is less. He doesn't want to move, doesn't want to exert himself because Calcarea has got all symptoms aggravated by exertion. All symptoms aggravated by exertion. The Calcarea patient will say, whenever I have tried to lift up something, I get a backache. Whenever I try to walk for some distance, I get tired. Basically, he is a very lazy person because physically that ability is not there. His musculature or his bone structure is not strong enough. That's why they say bending of the bones in small children. Bending of the bones, bending of the bones, bow legs, bending of the bones in small children. So here it is the abdomen is enlarged abdomen. We call in Marathi we call it Balchadar Bal. Balchadar. There's a lot of tires around the double chin and the child. But only problem is you lift the child from one place and keep it another place, and he is like a lump of a jelly. He is a lump of a jelly. Jelly का lump होता है ना? When you move the jelly vibrates. So also this person, when he walks, the whole body vibrates. There's a vibration in the whole body. That loose fat, what we say the obesity is moving. The thartharat, there is a thartharat all over the body. And whenever he moves around, is physically not very strong. Because he's physically not very strong, then his ability to do physical labor is also very short. But I am repeating it, mentally he is very keen. Mentally he is very keen. That's why there's a nice story in the mythology of Hindus. Hindu mythology, there's a story. Once both of this uh, Kartika Swami and uh, Ganesh, I mean Ganpati, both these are children of Lord Shiva. So both have a bet. They say, who can circle this earth the fastest? Kartika Swami's vehicle is a peacock, whereas Ganesh's vehicle is a mouse, a rat. Now, how can a rat run as far as a peacock? So both of them have a bet, and then both they start they in front of their father and the mother, Lord Shiva and Parvati Amma, Parvati Devi. Both of them start this race. So Kartikeya Swami with this more, इसका more है ना, peacock. He starts running very fast. So Ganesh realizes that he cannot cope up with them. So what he does is he circles his parents 3 times and sits there quietly. Kartikeya Swami finishes his 3 rounds of the earth and comes back. He says, "Well, you're still sitting here." He said, "Yes." Why? He said, "यही विश्व है." ये जो शिव पार्वती जो है, यही विश्व है, इसलिए हमने इन्हीं की राउंड 3 राउंड मारा. So now you know why Kalkara Kav is a very keen person, but physically he doesn't have the ability to perform very strenuous job. Here Ganpati has shown a classic example where he has not done any strenuous job, but he has used his brain and finished the race on time. The Kalkara Kav, if you see, he's got open frontalis and sutures, late filling of open frontalis and sutures, then late dentition, late walking. Late walking, why? The bones are weak. Musculature is very weak. So late walking, late holding the neck. So all these things, what we say the physical milestones are all delayed in Kelkerekav, and that's why Kelkerekav is having to hasten up this physical milestones. That's why all these senior homeopaths, they said, the moment a child is born, he is calcaria. It might be calcarea falls, it might be calcarea calf, whatever it is. But the moment a child is born, he is calcarea. So here we have seen he is a very stubborn person, very obstinate. He wants the things where he's sitting. So here we say he is very obstinate. Then calcarea, one more thing, in all these people who have this defective assimilation of the calcium, they have sweating of the skull. So does calcarea calf, calcarea fos, calcarea sulf. All these the child literally sweats so much that you can see the pillow around. When the child sleeps, or infant, he sleeps, you can see the pillow around it is wet. And you fear that and they pissed on that pillow. It is so much wet. It is not pissing on the pillow, but the sweating of the scalp, which has affected the pillow, and the pillow is totally wet. Here, this always happens whenever there is a lack of calcium in the diet, and then the doctors say that इसको calcium injection देने पड़ेंगे, calcium supplement देने पड़ेंगे, और हम homeopathy बोलते हैं इसको calcarea carb देना पड़ेगा. Calcarea carb will do the trick. Then you have calcarea carb also has this cold and cough. Basically, he's a very chilly patient. Though he sweats a lot, he's got profuse sweating, and all discharges of calcarea have got a sour smell. Not sour. S-O-R-E is sour. S-O-U-R is sour. So it has got a sour smell. Ambus was. Was ambus. And the body is cold to touch. If you touch the body, it is cold to touch. That means the BMR is low. The BMR is low. That's why whatever he eats is turned into fat when the BMR is low. When the BMR is high, the body is very always hot to touch. The body will be very warm to touch. So there's a lot of radiant energy which is going out of the body. If you touch my body also, it's supposed to be cold. I'm on the fatter side, so I have got some trends of calcarea, and though I exercise a lot, I play tennis and all that. But there are certain trends of calcarea like sweating and all that. So one of the trends is sweating. So here calcarea has got coldness of the body with soft. All the musculature is you won't find any rigid musculature. It is all soft musculature. No, nothing rigid in that. And then it is it just moves like as I told you, it's a lump of a jelly. Lot of quantity without quality, lot of quantity without quality. It is a lump of a jelly, and the whole body is vibrating. When he walks, you can feel the fat movement in his body when he moves around. So here, then Kalkarika, as I told you, is having great desire. I mean, oh, it's a very chilly patient. Takes cold very easily. Takes cold very easily. And because it takes cold very easily, the cold and cough in a calculate child is a very common feature. But as far as if you can get these symptoms of does he sweat during sleep, and if that symptom is affirmative, you don't have to think about anything else. Forget about all the remedies for cold and cough, including arsenic, Alemcepa, and so on, Kalibai, and all that. You can concentrate only on this symptom. If it is fat, it is calcarea cough. If it is thin, it is calcarea cough. Calcarea phos. Calcarea phos is no quantity, no quality. Calcarea carb is lot of quantity without quality. See, simple. How simply we can differentiate the homeopathic remedies if you learn them in a very specific way. And they're very basically homeopathy is a very simple science. I always say it's the most simple science you can come across. You have to compare the symptoms of the patient to the symptoms of the remedy and give it. That's it. There's nothing much in that. So a lot of people think that it is very complicated and all that. Nothing of that sort. Homeopathy is the most simple form of science, medical science. And if you read it, you read proper books. You read proper books keenly, you can just pick it up. So here, then calcarea, as I told you, the late dentition is there. Then chronic cold and cough, sweating of the scalp, then chronic, then calcarea cough also is having the enlargement of the lymph nodes around the cervical region. Now, why enlargement of lymph nodes? See, cervical region, maximum lymph nodes are situated in the cervical region. This region, maximum lymph nodes are situated because there are 7 entry points above the neck. There are 7 entry points above the neck, and maximum infection can come from here. Very few infection like the venereal infections or the gonorrheas and the AIDS and all this, they can come through the genital area. But most infections, day-to-day infections, including what we have now today, that is the uh, COVID, is also coming from the. It is also coming through the this particular seven points of entry. So here, wherever there is a cold and cough, suddenly you'll find these are the guards of the body. This lymph nodes are the guards of the body, including the tonsils. Tonsils are also the guards of the body. They try to stop the infection. That's why inflammation, chronic inflammation of the tonsils with excessive sweating of the scalp, I will think nothing else but calcarea, because calcarea is chronic of belladonna. Calcarea is chronic of belladonna. Belladonna has got acute problems of, like, especially the generalized, not generalized, the localized problems in belladonna. So we think of belladonna whenever there is a localized problem, and calcarea carb is chronic of belladonna. So if belladonna can be given to the tonsils, and the tonsils, there is a relief for tonsils, but it is not getting cured, then we have to think of calcarea because chronic of belladonna. Then, as I told you, there's a lot of quantity without quality. The breast fill up, yes, but there's no milk after delivery. The breast fill up, but there's no milk after delivery. There's a lack of milk. Though the lady looks very huge and fat and heavy, but hardly there's any milk in the breast, because, as I told you, no quality, only quantity, no quality. Now the stomach is very, very important, Calcutta. Why I say very, very important? Because we have a big population who is having desire for, first of all, great desire for eggs. That's a big population. Fine. So egg खाने वाले vegetarians भी बहुत सारे हैं. They say eggs is a vegetarian. I also do agree with them. Come on, fine. because it is done, it is not producing any light. So it is a vegetarian. Then, well, I won't go into controversy here, but if it is not, when you're not killing a life, it is vegetarian. That's what I believe in. You're not supposed to believe like that. Anyway, so then we have then great desire for chalk. Now this I thought was a very rare symptom. But no, great desire for mud. मुंबई में तो मट्टी मिलती है. Some on some hadgadis you get after, see, after the crop is removed, they burn off all that dry leaves in the field, और उसको जो ऊपर क्या मट्टी होता है, जली हुई मट्टी, that जली हुई मट्टी is a great sort of thing. This ladies, they sit around और वो मट्टी खाते रहते हैं. Probably they have lack of calcium. They are short of calcium. That's why you have these people, these ladies, they keep on eating matti. So Calcarea also has got great desire for chalk, pencils, mud. So all these things, this is great desire, and with egg, great desire for egg also. Calcarea cow has got a great desire for milk also, and they can be an aversion for milk also. Both, all lot of homeopathic remedies are having Dudhari, their Dudhari Talwar. The two-edged swords in homeopathy. One of them is our friend Natramur, where there's a great desire for salt and there's a great aversion for salt also. So the same remedy used for great desire for salt and great aversion for salt. So similar in Calcarea, there's a great desire for milk and they can be aversion for milk also. So अच्छी भी लगता है. दूध दूध पसंद भी है और दूध से नफरत भी है. Both you will find both them in the Calcarea. Then the abdomen is almost huge swollen abdomen in Calcarea, because I told you a lot of quantity without quality. Quantity तो बहुत सारी है, बहुत सारा quantity है, but without quality. Calcarea has got a great desire. I mean, it has got a great tendency for diarrhea. Whenever he eats, there is a diarrhea, sour smelling diarrhea. So whatever he eats, there is sour smelling diarrhea. So he feels better when he's constipated. Now this is a peculiar complaint of Calcarea, who says that he feels better after constipation. Now this, normally people say, I hope today my bowels are clear, so my day will be very nice. Calcarea says, I hope I've got a constipation today, आज मुझे stools नहीं चाहिए, and he feels better by being constipated. Now that is again a peculiar complaint of Calcarea, which is very rare. In other remedies also it is very rare, but there is a great desire for constipation. Then especially oh, menses, there's a profuse menstrual flow whenever she tries to exert herself. Whenever tries to exert herself, she can, even if she tries to lift up something, when she lifts up a bucket and the flow will start. Immediately the flow will start. Or she lifts up a small child also, the flow will start. So any slight weight she tries to lift up and the flow will be worse, and she will feel better only when she takes rest. So here, though it does resemble bryonia, because bryonia is better by complete rest and worse by slightest motion, here exertion is very important. कोई भी चीज उठाने, भारी चीज अगर ये औरत उठाएगी, then she will hide it. So Calcarea calf has got this particular symptom where she feels better by lifting up heavy weights. She is worse by lifting up heavy weights. So whenever she tries to lift up something, and her problems start. That may be backache, they may be joint pains, all these things, because Calcarea is also chronic of rust ox. Calcarea is also chronic of rust ox. So that's why Calcarea has got better action on the bones, because it is having calcium carbonate. So it has got better action on the bones, whereas rust ox has got a better action on the muscles. Rust ox is muscular rheumatism, whereas Calcarea can be used for the bone rheumatism, and they feel that their bones are weak, and after taking calcarea, the bones can become stronger. So here, especially in sexual encounter, there is one very interesting complaint of calcarea is delayed ejaculation. Now, why this? Why is there delayed ejaculation? He will keep on continuing with this um, sexual act for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and still there is no ejaculation. Why this delayed ejaculation? Because there is normally human sex is violent and intense. Remember my words, it is violent and intense. Calcarea, because physically is weak, that intensity and violence is not there. It is just is performing. And when that intensity is not there, the ejaculation can be delayed, and they say it is want of ejaculation or delayed ejaculation. He keeps on performing for sex, the half an hour, 45 minutes, but slowly and not with the same intensity, and naturally there will be delayed ejaculation. The bones, the bones can become remain weak, and they can break. They can break. It is known as pathological fracture, which they can break by slight while walking. If you get a just you bang onto something, and suddenly you'll find that your bone is broken. So here, breaking of bones is a common feature in calcarea because the bones are weak. The bones are weak. The bones are weak, and that's why this is a common feature in calcarea, where the bones cannot sustain. The bones cannot sustain this impact or something like that. So, my dear friends, we are almost finished with calcarea. In case there is something remaining, I can cover it next lecture. I am opening up the viewers gallery, and you can go in for some questions if you wish to.
Sir, giving biochemic calcarea for improving assimilation is advisable in the bony pain or the post 40 age people as a calcium supplement?
See, they give calcium supplement in the biochemic, yes, but for me, I have hardly used biochemic. I normally use the potentized form because the body tendency has to improve. If we give supplement, yes, the person will keep on taking supplement. That's not a problem. The supplements, I'm not against supplements, but the body has to improve its assimilation. जब भी कुछ खाएगा उसको पकड़ना चाहिए, उसने पकड़ के उसको अंदर absorb करना चाहिए. So that's why I believe more in the potentized form than the biochemical.
So if suppose if I want to give calcarea carb 30 as a bone tonic, so can we give as a bone tonic?
Why not? Because calcarea carb, as I told you, calcarea carb is a growth remedy. So a growth remedy होने के कारण जब भी you feel that the body is very flabby and soft and you want to want that person, इसके वो आदमी will become very lazy. Like I said, basically very lazy. उसको कुछ काम करने की इच्छा नहीं है. उसको एक जगह बैठ के काम करना है. Because his body capacity is not there. So you can always increase the body capacity with calcarea.
Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Any questions? अरे सब फॉलो कर रहे हैं क्या? समझता नहीं है लेक्चर. What's the problem? I think you are
No,
not.
sir, you are the best. No, sir, you are the best teacher. अच्छे brush up हो जाता है.
Sir, it's very, very clear. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fine. ठीक है.
So you are best teacher.
God bless you, man.